All right, folks, today is Saturday, March 16th, 2019. Just going to do a little quick video here, show some updates. Some of you might have noticed I changed my name on there on YouTube. It used to be Rosharon Built. However, some people were thinking my name was Rosharon, which that's not the case. Rosharon is the town I live in, small town, about 45 minutes south of Houston, Texas, in the United States. So changed my name to Lone Star Lowe's because I'm from Texas, and I like lowriders, and I've built a handful of lowriders. I've had about 20 of them. So that's my first love. And then these classic cars, stock, resto mod, or lowrider, I like them all. But my heart is definitely with lowriding. I've been lowriding about, if you count model cars, 25 years. So anyways, enough of the talk. So what I've been doing here the past couple weeks, I made a video about a week ago, but I never uploaded it. Just never got around to it. So just to recap, what I've done is I got the brake lines done on the cradle, connected to the master cylinder. I'm not too excited about the way they look. I don't know why they're bent that way, but that's how they were. Next time I'm definitely going to bend my own. However, right now trying to bend them with all the pulleys and everything and all that mounted, it's kind of tricky. So these kind of fell in place. It took a little bit of tweaking, but the whole thing probably took about 20 minutes. So I'm just going to leave them. Whatever. Next car I'm going to make my own though. What else did we do? Picked up the transmission coolant lines today. It's for a 350. They actually fell in place really easy. That took about 15 minutes, if that, probably less than that. I got a radiator. I got an aluminum radiator. Should be here in a couple days. I think I'm gonna shoot it with some epoxy because I really don't want a aluminum radiator look. I want to go with black, so I'm gonna paint that a little bit. What else do we do? So we got the cradle brake lines done, tied into the front and the rear. Don't know if in the last video I showed the transmission dipstick, but that's done. What else here? I got my accelerator linkage today, so that actually fit pretty good. I did have to thread it some more because this thing was super long. This thing was like 8 inches longer than it is. So I chopped it, ran some threads, got my return spring, hooked up my kickdown cable, so everything functions pretty good. It's not binding. See there, full throttle. So this is just regular accelerating, and that's full throttle. What else did we do? Got my emergency brake cables hooked up to the pedal inside. That's kind of a big deal, and the last car didn't have emergency brake, and I almost totaled the car on the highway and almost killed me and my wife because a foolish mistake. But got e-brake on this car. Today I picked up one of these Newport Engineering wiper motors. I was debating what I was going to do with the wipers. I had been marinating on it for probably 6 months. This is the old one, 2-speed, with the vacuum lines and all the washer and all that stuff, which I don't need. I didn't want to put this back on the car. I really didn't want to mess with trying to paint it. So I picked up this wiper motor, Newport Engineering, direct fit right on. Looks great. We'll see how it works. It's 2-speed, low, high, and intermittent. Came with the switch. Picked it up today from a buddy of mine who I get a lot of parts from. I'm really liking the way that came out. Just got to wire it up and clean up the wires and stuff. What else did we do? Kickdown cable, accelerator linkage, brake lines, wiper motor. Still got to run the spark plug wires. E-brakes done. Still got to wire up the motor. I put the gas tank in today. I attempted that about a week ago. and for some reason the straps just weren't fitting. I don't know why. I thought these things were like one size fit all. I mean, I've done gas tank probably 4 times so far on these Impalas, and I never had any problems like that, man. So I wrestled with it for a couple hours. I think it was on Monday maybe. End up mangling the gas tank strap, had to cut them out. So today I picked up some stainless gas tank straps from the same person I got the Newport wiper motor. So we got the gas tank in, got it grounded. I got the wire ran to it for the gauge. Got the lines hooked up, the rubber connector. So the gas tank's ready to put gas in it. What else did we do here? I threw the carpet in a couple days ago to try and get it to form. Last night I cut out the holes for the power window switches, which was kind of tricky. Just took some time, but I got them all cut. So the carpet's in. Just kind of letting it maybe take its form here for a couple days. If it helps or not, I don't know. I got the e-brake cable mounted. I'll go around the other side. So I'm checking stuff off my list. So it's a dark blue 2-piece carpet. Power window switch. Just needs a little bit of tuck job there. Got the other one. So I got all the switches cut out. The rear panels are ready to go in. The back seat can go in. I need some speaker wire though. I want to run the speaker wire before I put the seat in, so I don't have to do that later. So that's the only thing that's holding up putting the back seat in. Got the e-brake cable mounted with the pedal assembly. Speedo cables mounted. Yeah, I did that today. We had to drill a hole for the speedometer cable. So tilt steering's done. So we make some good progress here in the past week. I just hadn't videoed anything. It's just a lot of knick-knack stuff that just takes time. And running to the AutoZone and hardware store and stuff like that. So I'm hoping here that I can get this thing started. I mean, it's really only a couple hours away from being able to start. And then, fine-tuning stuff, put the front clip. So I have a radiator, should be here Monday. Once I put that on, go ahead and start the motor, put the front clip on, get the wipers working. Still need a lot of wiring work, tucking wires and stuff like that. But it's coming along, so I got to bleed the brakes naturally. But so far we're doing good, and I just wanted to update the video here. So I got everything pretty much. I think the only thing left to buy for this car, well, I don't want to say only, but the first thing that comes to mind is a hood split. I think I need a hood split and flywheel cover. I took the drive shaft out today because for some reason the drive shaft wasn't fitting. I mean, I've read a 350 is a direct swap. However, it's not. The drive shaft is about 2 inches too long. So I pulled the drive shaft today. Going to get that cut down. I already have the yoke for the 350. It's just a matter of cutting it down, putting U-joint, throwing it back in. So that's a wrap for today. Like I say, my goal for this car is to be driving down the street in May, and it's in about 2 months. But I think I might be done a little earlier. Just a matter of actually coming out here and doing it. So stay tuned for more updates, and thanks for watching.